Hope you are well. I've been test driving a sample today. There's a hair. Let's see if I can pronounce this properly. It's made by a company called Carthusia, and the fragrance itself is called 1681. So I've done I think that's 2 mil. Looks about 2 mil. So I've done just over half a million. I've been wearing it since about 10 o'clock this morning. I've just reapplied it, so we're talking about 9 hours. So I've reapplied it just to remind myself of the scent. I'll do a quick note breakdown. So Carthusia, I think it looks like a Spanish company, made in Spain. That's Italy. It's Italian. So here's the note breakdown. It's on the top end, we've got tangerine, bergamot, coriander, lavender, remember that, petitgrain, rosemary. Oh, right, it's just going through them all. So rosemary, iris, remember iris, neroli, black pepper, sandalwood, cedar, incense, ambergris, vanilla and musk. This was made in 2010, so it's a 10-year-old scent, and it's about, let's have a look at the price, and it's about £80. You can get it off Perfume Click, £80 for 100 millilitres. So I got this sample is from Rural White or something. They do lots of samples for various indie houses and niche houses and stuff like that. It's a good site if you want like little 2 mil samples and stuff like that. So what this is, it says that's in which Carthusian monks began to make fragrances for local herbs and spices. The instant when I first put this on, before I looked at the stuff there, I was like, it's Diorish, Dior Homme. And yeah, there's the similarities there. There's the iris and lavendery, mostly iris, but this here leans more towards incense, where Dior Homme, this is the before the formulation. This is sweeter, a lot. This doesn't have the incense, so this is very, very strong on iris, I would say. It's good. It's really good. Something along the same lines is Valentino Uomo. I think it's Uomo, is it? This is Uomo Intense, or is it? Yeah, this is the intense version. So this is similar as well. This has got more of a leathery note on it, where this doesn't carry the leather note. So I would say this with the iris leans more towards an incensey smell. It's not that strong. It's much more than both of these. It's much more subtle. Stuff dropping off the bottles. So these are not subtle fragrances in my opinion. They're not subtle. They're very, very strong fragrances. This here is an absolute beast, total beast. Lasts forever, and it's got great performance. And this is good as well. Very, very good. But this is slightly different from that. This is it's a better scent. It's just all round. It's got that old school. You've smelt it so many times when you've been out and about at night, nights out. People go past you, and it's such a good smell. But this here is a lot more subtle. It's got the iris. You can definitely I smell the iris, but it's more, it's much more toned down. So say if that was up to 10, this is on a 4. This is maybe on an 8. So it's much more subtle, incensey, with a bit of cedar in there, woodsy. I haven't, when I've been out and about today as well, I got a few whiffs and stuff from it, but it's much more subtle. I mean, it says that it's on Fragrantica that it's pretty much all year round, and I could probably agree with that, where something like this, heavier, is nighttime, I would suggest. And maybe veering more towards winter. Same with the Warmo Intense. This here is, you could probably get away with it in all weathers, with it being lighter, less dense, and less smashing you in the face. But can I recommend it? Yeah, it's a nicely put together fragrance, but don't be expecting a banger, because this is not a banger. I mean, I've only used a bit. I could probably put it on a little bit more to get a little bit more out of it. But it's not a banger like those two are. It's much more subtle, much more toned down. It's very nice. It's good quality. It's well put together, and it's and it's something which you could use if you like something like this, which is maybe only for certain events, or I don't know, clubbing and out into bars and date nights and stuff like that. This here is a more daytime version of this. So, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's decent. It's certainly decent. 80 quid for 100 millilitres. I don't know. I mean, I got this, the vintage bottle with the silver. That was, I think it's a 100 milliliter bottle, and it's probably maybe about 80 millilitres left in it. I picked that up for about £70. I would choose this every day over this. And the newer one's pretty good as well. It's not bad. It's different from this. But you can pick this one up. But it's not as good as the original. The original is. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, back to the video, and Carthusia 1681. Good fragrance. It's a toned down version, I would say, in my estimation, of Dior Homme. It's not as good. It's more versatile though. Price wise, it's not bad, but I would still think £80. It's just on the edge of get a sample first to see if you love it. £80 for a like. That's a good reason. That's a good reason to buy samples, because you can get them for a couple of quid and you can try them out. You're gonna love it, or you're gonna like it, or you're not gonna like it. You've only wasted £2. You haven't wasted £80 on a bottle, which you have to shift on. That's my opinion. I do enjoy blind buying fragrances at different costs, and there's some excitement in that. But money's not unlimited, so sometimes you've got to. Not everybody has to, but it's do you know what it is? Do what you want. Anybody can do what they want, can't they? It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. That's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll be test driving something else shortly to see if there's anything that's going to blow my mind. I hope so. Okay, thanks for watching. Why do I do that? It's like a flipping Hitler thing, saluting it. I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm not going to talk about Hitler. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.